And I am Bob Morgan, President of the Charlotte Chamber of Commerce, delighted to welcome you here. Normally I would say to the Charlotte Chamber of Commerce, but grateful that the Mint Museum is hosting us this morning while the Chamber space is under renovation. I'm here simply to introduce and get started a very exciting announcement for Charlotte that represents a couple of things. One is affirmation that Charlotte and North Carolina continues to be one of the great banking centers to be found anywhere, with financial services employing more than 55,000 people in the Charlotte region. That is part of the story that you're about to hear this morning. We also know that a vibrant, growing, competitive banking sector represents and reflects a healthy, diverse, growing economy. And in fact, Charlotte, by different accounts, first, second, third, fourth, you name it, one of the fastest growing metropolitan areas in the United States. And again, that too is part of the story this morning. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO of Truliant, Marc Schaefer.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. I just want to quickly introduce my chairman, Greg Thrush. Greg, would you please stand? Our Vice Chairman, Jimmy Flythe, our Chief Operating Officer, Todd Hall, our Chief Marketing Officer, Karen DeSalvo, and our new CFO, David D'Annunzio, and our Head of HR, Charles Goranson. Standing here at the corner of South Tryon and East MLK about a couple years ago after lunch with Bob Morgan, we kind of looked over at the Duke Center and the Wells Fargo building, and over here to the Mint Museum where we're standing right now, and the Night Theater where I'm looking forward to seeing one of my favorite groups, the Rippingtons, in June. And it occurred to us, or to me at least, that Wachovia, had it not been acquired by Wells Fargo, but by Citibank, there might have been a different story for Charlotte, and perhaps not as good a story as the space we're in right now. In the dark days of the financial crisis, the character and resilience of Charlotte, this historic city, was sorely tested, as most of us recall. Later that year, I happened to host the former chairman of the FDIC, Sheila Bair, at a book fair in Winston-Salem, and asked if she knew that the decision that she made, or helped make, to switch the Wachovia acquisition from Citi to Wells Fargo had a significant impact on the outcome for the citizens of Charlotte. Banking has been a blessing to the city, but the financial crisis that emerged from some of the practices at the time did cause great harm. Today, we're rebuilding the economic strength and reputation of Charlotte with diverse businesses, as Bob has mentioned, from across the nation and, in fact, the world. I think there's 189 companies from Germany here. They are choosing Charlotte for all the right reasons that Bob is more qualified to expound on. But Truliant is part of that diversity. Because we were not directly involved in the banking system, we were able to continue to lend to our members and small businesses throughout the crisis, particularly when it seemed that access to credit had all but dried up. Consumers and businesses, large and small, in Charlotte have chosen Truliant for nearly 3 decades to provide affordable financial services for their families and employees. You would have some difficulty finding a credit union that better understands and more closely follows the mission to improve member lives. For over 63 years, we've guided our members to make sound financial choices and then provided them with low loan rates to buy a house, high savings rates to build their financial foundations, send their kids to college, retire, or help their aging parents. Sometimes you have to look at the choices of what not to do to determine the character of an institution. We didn't make mortgage loans to our members that could not repay them, for that would not have improved their lives. We didn't sell our credit card portfolio when one of the very large banks sought to acquire those accounts, as we knew that would mean our members' rates and fees would rise. We didn't offer predatory-like subprime auto loans to low-income, poor credit consumers without hoping to better their credit scores. And we didn't offer the poorly disclosed courtesy pay overdraft product that is now impermissible under Dodd-Frank legislation. These choices meant that Truliant was willing to forgo tens of millions in income so our members could use those savings to improve their lives. In spite of not chasing mortgage and courtesy pay fees, Truliant came through the financial crisis in good form. Yes, doing good and doing well are not mutually exclusive. When the board and management leadership asked ourselves, what is the reward for helping our members weather the economic storm and the worst financial crisis of our time and still having a financially strong credit union? The answer was obvious and driven by our mission. We win the opportunity to reach out and improve even more consumer lives, and especially working families in growing markets. Truliant offers something different and quite special to consumers in Mecklenburg and the surrounding North Carolina counties. Our success in Charlotte will ultimately be judged by those who benefit from Truliant's thoughtful guidance that strengthens their personal finances and improves their life. It's about how well we work together with Truliant member owners. Because we're a co-op, we are only successful when our members are achieving their financial goals. Two of our members who illustrate that are with us today. Jacob Bishop, a member for 9 years, is well known to our credit union as a small business owner, husband, and father of 4 young girls. Jacob, could you please stand? Jacob also has a personal relationship with Truliant that's helped him build a more solid financial future for his family. Jacob has said, at Truliant, I'm not just another number, another face. They are more like a partner. They know me and understand what I'm trying to accomplish. And they have the knowledge and resources to help me achieve my dreams. Thank you, Jacob. We appreciate it. Kim Waddington is a newer member, also with us today. Kim, would you stand? When Kim's beloved husband passed away suddenly in his sleep last December, he left her with everything she needed except financial knowledge to manage her affairs. Since she paid the bills at work, she had no desire to manage this at home. Her husband managed all their investments, bills, and loans. Kim never understood why her husband drove across town to do business with Truliant. She was planning to close her accounts with us to bank with an institution closer to her home. But when she met with our compassionate and caring staff at our Harrisburg Member Financial Center, things changed. Our staff provided her with the guidance, knowledge, and the tools she needed to easily manage her money. They demonstrated to her how to pay her bills electronically, provided her with guidance on managing her investments. More importantly, they gave her the peace of mind and the confidence necessary to manage her money without worrying. Kim can personally attest to the fact that Truliant lives by our mission. She's an example of how we strive to improve the lives of our members. She's told us, I don't know what I would have done without Truliant. They really made a difference in my life. Thank you, Kim. To better serve our members like Jacob and Kim and their families, Truliant is opening 10 new locations in the Charlotte market for a total of 14 locations. We'll be creating over 120 jobs and investing approximately $11 million in capital expenditures. But take away those statistics, and what really is important is that there will be dozens of carefully recruited, trained, and caring Truliant member service staff in convenient locations across Charlotte to engage with our members and find the best path to improve their lives through financial decisions that have the members' best interests at heart. These locations are purposely designed to feel more like a Starbucks than the cold, officious banking branch we're accustomed to. They are welcoming upon entering with no obvious teller counter and furnished to create the atmosphere for constructive conversation between the member and our staff. One example is the screens that swivel to allow our members to view their information together with the member service staff. Our electronic lending technologies will allow members to complete their loan process on iPads while enjoying a cup of coffee. Member Wi-Fi access and advanced feature ATMs that allow you to deposit checks and cash without envelopes, provide receipts with images of each item, and enable small denomination withdrawals complete a place that's designed with our members' needs in mind. These facilities are supplemented by our full array of online mobile services that include state-of-the-art online banking, electronic bill payment, deposit of checks via smartphone, tablet, or scanner, and 24/7 loan application, to name a few. We have also recently launched our new website that detects whether a member is using an iPhone, a tablet, or a computer and optimizes for the appropriate screen. The site is easy to use with online calculators and decision tools that members may use to guide their financial choices. As a credit union choice for more than 1,500 companies and organizations, we have provided a cost-free benefit for tens of thousands of their associates and employees. 210 of those member companies are in Mecklenburg County, while 13 are in Cabarrus and 29 in Gaston. I want to recognize and show our appreciation for just a few of those organizations, several of whom we've recently celebrated 25 years of service with. Duke Energy, Premier Inc., Pepsi Cola Bottling Company of Charlotte Inc., Billy Graham Evangelistic Association, Charlotte Eye, Ear, Nose, and Throat, Coca-Cola Bottling Company Consolidated, Hendrick Honda, Microsoft Corporation of Charlotte, National Gypsum Company, Queen's University of Charlotte, Time Warner Cable, Joe Gibbs Racing, Inc., and Kellogg Snacks, and we have many, many others. Truliant is also eligible to serve communities like Mecklenburg and the surrounding North Carolina counties and anyone who lives, works, or worships within that geography. We're growing into a diverse Charlotte market with a rapidly growing population of households that welcomes choice, options, and interests that align with their own. Credit union membership is growing too. Last year, U.S. credit unions increased to more than 100 million members because of the significant advantages we offer. Truliant has never confused why we have survived and thrived alongside the much larger banking organizations. We exist solely to improve members' lives. No one wants a car loan. They want dependable transportation to take their kids to school, to get to work, or perhaps they'd like to drive something that gives them a bit of a reward for all their hard work. No one really wants a home equity loan. They want to build onto their home to have space for their growing family, or have a zen-like area to decompress from their busy lives. These are the whys of life that give lift to the phrase from the Simon Sinek book, Start With Why. To place the focus back on our members and their whys in life, we're announcing a $100,000 social media contest to understand the whys behind our members' dreams. Our My Why campaign asks, what's your why, and how can Truliant help you get there? Whatever makes your life better, your why is our why. We're going to be very excited to learn about the goals and dreams that drive our members in our communities and how we can make them come true. How would one of four $25,000 award help you reach your why? Our success in Charlotte will be judged one member at a time by those who benefit from the thoughtful guidance that strengthens their financial well-being and improves their life. Truliant's success is measured by the number of lives we help to improve and how well they are improved. I hope that when you leave here today, you'll consider joining Truliant. You'll notice the Truliant difference once you do. You can also visit our My Why booth in the atrium here to enter the contest and share your why. Edward Filene, the founding father of U.S. credit unions, once said, "Progress is the constant replacing of the best there is with something better still." Both Charlotte and Truliant will embody that observation in the years ahead. So with 190,000 member owners behind us, a growing network of member financial centers that spans 3 states, a city poised for further greatness, and a mission-driven business model focused on improving lives, we're embracing Charlotte's knowledgeable consumers with a better financial alternative. When we were rehearsing this a little bit yesterday, I got an email from our chief marketing officer who said, be sure to emphasize we're opening 10 locations and there's a $100,000 campaign. And you know, that's not really the most important message, but I was glad I got to repeat it. The most important message is that Truliant does something really, really different with consumers and really takes their needs into account and helps them reach their goals. And that's the something different and something special about this. Anybody can build branches and anybody can run a contest, but not everybody can do that special thing that Truliant does to help our members improve their lives. So try Truliant. We're confident you'll live the promise of life improved. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I am Michael Barnes, the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Charlotte. I want to bring you greetings on behalf of our Mayor and City Council. I also want to congratulate Marc and the entire Truliant family and the members for their growth in the Charlotte region. Years ago, I worked in retail banking, and I understand the importance of having strong customer service and having a financial services partner that will provide education and the type of support people need to improve their financial lives. It is emblematic of what Marc described about Jacob and Kim and the value that was created in their lives. And we, as a city, welcome that sort of support for our citizens. We also welcome the jobs that will be created by the construction of these new branches. We also would welcome the taxes, the property taxes, that will be generated by the jobs and the people who will build the branches and work there. You may have heard that we have a need for some tax revenue, and so we look forward to your progress in getting the branches open. But I just want to take a moment to say congratulations and thank you all for being here. Congratulations to Truliant. Thank you so much.
A few words from the chairman of the county commissioners, Trevor Fuller.
Well, good morning. And it is a good morning. You know, as an elected official, these are some of the events that we enjoy the most, where people are announcing expansion in our community. And it's particularly pleasing for me to be here this morning and to give thanks and congratulations to our friends at Truliant, who are expanding their business here by almost 200%, adding 10 branches to our community, and as you heard, so many jobs that are being added in our community. We know that Truliant has been with us for several years already, and so we're proud that they have decided to enhance their presence here. And what I think this reflects is the continuing vitality of our economy here in Charlotte and in Mecklenburg County. That this expansion is evidence of the community that we are trying to build together. Marc talked a lot about improving people's lives, and I believe that that's what this expansion is about, and what we're all trying to do together is improve our lives together, meaning that we improve our business lives, we improve all the aspirations that we have for ourselves and for our families. And the expansion of Truliant in our community is further evidence that we are on the right path, that we are building our community together in a way that benefits all. So in my view, and Marc talked about this, what credit unions offer are building blocks for creating families, building blocks for creating communities. And so it is particularly welcome, Marc, that you didn't ask for any business incentives to come here. So I'm very happy about that. But I'm breaking things up here. And over the years, we hear stories of people who have had relationships with credit unions, how they got their first car, their first house, or helped their kids go to college. These are the building blocks of a community, and I'm so proud that Truliant is part of that effort. So the expansion of Truliant in Charlotte and Mecklenburg County is an investment in our families. It's an investment in our lives being built here together. So we wish you every success as you spread your wings in our community. And I wanted to make sure that you know that you are welcome here in Mecklenburg County, and on behalf of the Mecklenburg County Commission and the 1 million people who we represent in Mecklenburg County, we congratulate you. I see one of my colleagues, Commissioner Dumont Clark, is here, who's also the vice chair of our board. And we are so proud that you are deciding to expand your family here in Mecklenburg County. So we hope that you continue to live out your creed of life improved, and we stand ready to help you in that effort. Thank you so very much.